Sam Darnold said yesterday, I'm cool with Baker Mayfield, like ahead of their competition, their quarterback competition. The head coach, Matt Rule, says will come down to performance on the field. Shocker. In our eyes, we're both the starting quarterback, says Sam Darnold. Well, Sam Darnold, that simply cannot happen. In the DK Sportsbook, Pierce clearly thinks Baker's the front runner as his season passing yards total is set at 3,800 and a half. And you can't even get a number on Darnold. So is this an easy under to actually take on Baker? Or do you feel it's more of a stay-away spot?
No, I'm going to take the over on Baker. As the resident Baker Mayfield apologist, I'm expecting a pretty good season from him. The Panthers have improved their offensive line. With CMC healthy, he creates all kinds of problems for the defense. That's going to open up Robbie Anderson and DJ Moore. And how hard is it to dump the ball off 11 times to Christian McCaffrey? You start to build up numbers pretty quickly doing that. We've seen previous Panthers quarterbacks have some pretty massive days just by throwing a little 5-yard pass to CMC, and then he runs wild. And then as you do that more, defenses have to honor it. And again, you open up Moore and Anderson down the field. And then also, new offensive coordinator Ben McAdoo is there. He wasn't really great as a head coach, but last season he was a great offensive coordinator for the Cowboys. I spent a decade with Green Bay, was pretty solid there. I expect him to do pretty well. And also, look, if they believed in Sam Darnold, they wouldn't have drafted Matt Corral. And if they believed in Sam Darnold, they wouldn't have traded for Baker Mayfield. It's Baker's team, and 3,800 yards is not that many.
Jules, are you with Pierce here? Like, how confident are you in him hitting the over, 3,800 and a half passing yards?
Yeah, I think he should have a decent season, and he's absolutely going to be the week one starter. I mean, we see all these numbers shifting already, including the week one line, which is against who? The Cleveland Browns. You think he's going to miss that game? You think he's not going to put himself in position to play in that game and beat Cleveland? That's absolutely what he wants to do. And if he looks good in the process, that's his job. So in terms of the number, we've been doing plenty of these segments, and I always say how hard it is to take an over, but it's a little bit different with quarterbacks. You expect a bounce back year from him here. He should be pretty well protected, and Pierce makes good points. Like, the two receivers that he has are both guys that you can get deep balls to and get chunks there. And then when you're not doing that, you can dump it down to McCaffrey and chip away at those cheap yards. Like, it's not a pretty over here, but I don't think I would be betting the under. So this would be an over or pass for me.
Jeff, you want to make an argument here on the under, or is this a clean sweep?
Where's the Baker Mayfield confidence coming from? I just don't understand. This is a playoff.
He had one bad year when he was like really
one bad
hurt.
year. He's a first overall draft pick who got traded. He didn't even get a contract extension. This is Mitch Trubisky stuff we're talking about. Where is this confidence coming from? I don't understand it. There's still a QB competition. Like, look, I agree. Like, the number itself isn't terrible. If we were sure that this was Baker Mayfield's team and that we had any confidence that Baker Mayfield could actually stay on the field for 17 games. He really hasn't proven anything to us, though, during his time in the NFL. And I know, look, like, players get second chances. I think Baker, there's still talent there. But I have no reason to want to take the over on this one. I actually am surprised this number is on the board, to be honest. Look, the Panthers, I agree. Like, they don't have confidence in Sam Darnold, but they paid Sam Darnold. He's not leaving. Like, he's going to be there, and he's going to be a presence. And if Baker puts two stinkers in a row together, you're probably going to see Sam Darnold. And there goes your over bet. Yeah, I think the under is very bettable here for the simple fact that the Sam Darnold shadow here is just going to be there all year. And there may not even be like that high a percentage. Even if it's just a 10% chance that Darnold comes in, steals a game or two, that's really helping your under here. So I'm surprised. I'm not surprised by Pierce. I'm more surprised by Julian that there's so much Baker Mayfield love on this broadcast. I just can't trust him right now. I agree. Like, the number's not terrible, but it's just the situation. You just can't do it. I just don't think you can take the over.